to have you with us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you...
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Salter. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires left. Got a man. It's Smalls. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. In the red area, it's Welch. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down to 24. So Washington's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Evans. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Got a little space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Runs through the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Boston. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams will pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Coleman. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a space. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After that last completion, it's second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Salter. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Miller. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 72 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Green. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. He'll throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to throw, it's Salter. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down play from the gun. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll try to pop the draw. Makes a man miss. And keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Now facing a third and long. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He leaves it with his back. Push down for the tackle. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Green. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Look out, he's got room. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Salter. Got it in the middle, it's Hayden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Takes it from the gun on third down. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams looking for a man. Got his man quickly. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Salter. Caught near the sticks, it's Miller. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. There's the pressure. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Illegal forward pass.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we can feel the excitement of this Rate Bowl in Phoenix back here in our studios. Talk about a riveting first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, and the exciting conclusion of the Rate Bowl.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
The Huskies will be forced to put it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Welsh. Got enough for the first. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Williams looking for a man. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his target down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On the ground, it's Coleman. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Fires and picked off. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Green.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route run. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Williams will pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Fighting off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They just keep firing. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Runs through a tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Good football experience.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Guys, Colorado has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams looking for a man. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. On the move and looking deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they're going to send out the field goal unit and take the offense off the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled there by the defense. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Give to the running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Williams will pass. They're working that left side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now breaks into the open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Spins away from the defense. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They pick up 10 and give them a first down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Salter. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down. With catch. It's Evans. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at 49. To the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes. In waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPO, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.